Kirsten from JK Fiber Arts. Today we are going to make a texture bat on the Clemes electric drum carder here. I have been practicing with it and really it's very good at making smooth bats. Textured bats I have been experimenting with a little bit, and I think that I have a nice way to do it, and I'll show that to you. In addition, here we got a whole bunch of crazy spring colors. I have a bunch of different flights here, so I'm just going to pare this down, and we are going to make a bat with tweedy bits and texture called Tulips. And it's reminiscent of a bat I've done before, except I have some amazing luxury fibers in this. I have some gold or yellow airy piece silk. I have, oh, this, holy moly, this. I have some Polworth with the yellow airy piece silk in it called Mother of Pearl. It is like air. It is so soft. And in addition, I have some already woolen prepped from Tamarack Farms, which I love. This color, it's such a great tulipy color. You know, blending with this, it's gonna look really cool. I also have a lot of merino. Most of this is merino. I have some Shetland in here too, and I have some bamboo. And then for the textury bits here, for our tulips, I have pulled silk sari. I have some bamboo. This is rose fiber and mint fiber here. And then a lot of this beautiful blue, which I love. And then and the pink, of course, which I also love. This is also the pulled silk sari. So let me pare this down to a manageable size and we will get started. Here is the arrangement that I have decided to go with. I'm going from dark to a light. That way, if I feel like breaking it off into a progressive bat, it'll just be easier, or I can spin it together. We'll see whatever floats my boat when the time comes around. And I'm going to make very thin layers here. And I weighed out, the initial one I weighed out was over 5 ounces, so I pared it back a bit more. And now I have it down to a little under 4 ounces. So we'll see if that will even all fit on here. I might have to stop short of that, we'll see. But what I'm doing is just taking thinner sections here of this top. And this I don't have to open. This is already woolen prep. Little pencil roving, which I love for drum carding. It is my favorite. It's so easy. You don't have to really open it up, and it just sucks right on there. You can even stack it on top of each other, and it'll just suck right on. I love it. Oh, here's some of this gorgeous Polworth with the yellow airy piece silk. Oh, so pretty. You know those, one of my favorite, oh wait, I want to put some of this yellow here. Let's do this first. One of my favorite tulips are the ones that are red and like an orangey yellow. I love those, and I have some of those in my front yard, so I am going to see if I can just blend this into a little bit of orange, putting it next to each other and maybe overlapping some of it a little bit. I might just put this right over top. There we go. And now we have the beautiful silk in there. I'm going to transition down to some light purple. I'm just opening this all up nice and thin, and I'm totally fine if this is laying a little bit on top of the other one. It blends together a little bit. No problem whatsoever with that. And again, the thing is to keep this all kind of light and airy. Am I gonna be able to fit all this on here? That's the question. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna have some of this dark and light together, that's all. Like that. Buttery, I love this. Look at this. This is merino, but holy moly, it's like it is butter color, but it's also like butter. And here I have the strawberries and cream, and I was debating where I was gonna put this. It might look kind of cool over here, honestly. I think I might add it in here. Maybe I'll add it in a couple of places so we get those little viscous neps throughout. I'm gonna put it right here between the purple and the red. And then I'm also going to put it right here between that purple and yellow. And then I have my lovely green because I have to have some green. And then we're going to see what this craziness gives us. Nah, it's going to be good. I've done it before on my Ashford. and I spun it up. And if I can ever figure out how to make YouTube work, I can now put a link to the other Tulip Batt on the Ashford Carter at the end of this. We shall see if I figure it out. I would not hold your breath. Okay, and we haven't gotten to the part yet where I show you the magic about how to do the textured portion. So we're just gonna put this on. And here we have it, looking like spring already. I love it. So let's, oh actually let's burnish a little bit too. I have my burnish brush here. I'm gonna make another pass here. I'm gonna keep everything as light as I can. I tend to want to be heavy-handed all the time with, I always want to go faster is what I want to do. So I need to slow it down. Nice small layers here because I have so many colors I want to put in. And I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going again from dark to light here. I'm going to add in our tweedy bits here. And I think we're going to go right here with it, between the pink and the, between the red and the purple. And then I also am going to put some tweedy bits. Let's do it here. Just a touch of tweedy bits. And then we have our green. All right. Yeah, I'm using my packer brush. I'm just gonna get this first, coating on the drum carder down here. Oh, I love that. That is making me happy. I should probably bring you around the other side here at some point, but this is already, you can see this is kind of making that orange that I like, so that'll be nice. And I'm just gonna keep on building this. And once I get the first layer on, I'm gonna start with some texture in between each of these passes. Like I said, I'm gonna lay this over each other just a little bit here so we can get that orange blending, which I love. I really want that little orange color to pop. And then I forgot about the mother of pearl too. Let me put that on. Ooh, where should we put this? Let's put this right next to the purple there. That'll be nice. And now we have this purple, and we have the pink. And we have the lighter pink. Kind of laying all that together. All right. And again, just gonna packer brush it in. I think this is gonna be a good first base layer. Now we'll be ready to texture. So what I wanna show you now is how we're gonna put this texture on here. And what I think I'm gonna do is, underneath some of this red, I'm just gonna manually spin this around. Let's do a little burnish quick. And when I'm burnishing, I'm not pushing down. I'm just sort of letting the wheel run through the brush here, just letting it kind of rest on it. I'm going to manually roll this till the doffer strip is here, just so I can see where it is. Oh, I love the way that orange is created there. I think I'm going to do a little more yellow crossing into that red. It's going to look cool. So I have some of this red, and I'm going to do a little bit of the tweedy red on the yellow because I think that that's going to make it look pretty cool. And I'm going to do a little bit of this tweed in here. And I can't really paint on the drum carder here because these are very sharp. So what I'm going to do is I'll just show you here, putting the red in, and then I really love this pink. So I'm going to put some of this pink tweed in, especially with the green, and some with the red here. And here's the magic. I have this, this is just a stencil brush. I bought this at Michael's, and all I do is just push it in like that. And that way my fingers don't get cut and I can put the stuff on. And you can use that to push locks in and everything. And then once it's on there, then you can just cover it like normal, you know, just burnish and use your packer brush. So I'm just gonna put some of this pink texture in here with this pulled silk sari. And then my favorite is this blue. So I'm gonna put a bunch of this in. I'm actually gonna go back just a little bit here, add some of this blue. This really is my favorite part. And this is gonna be layered throughout. And you can do this with any of the add-ins that you want. So here is some of that milk fiber, and I can just paint some of this around. This I can do pretty quickly. And the key here is I just can't have it on automatic or it will just grate your fingers. So I'm doing this so I don't have the power on there. And I'm just gonna add some of this in. And again, I'm just gonna wheel this around and do this. Looks pretty good. And now you can see all of that. Look at that gorgeous texture. I love it. You can add locks the same way. You can either open them or you can just put them in squiggly. And it works really, really well. All right, I'm gonna just pack this down a bit. And now we're just gonna start adding again with these layers here. So we're gonna go with the purple and the red. And then I want to pass some of this yellow and the red together here on this one. And some of this, because I really love the way that that orange is playing together there. So I'm going to creep some of this yellow over a little bit further. Open this one up just a touch and then let that go on. I love that. Very nice. Exactly what I'm looking for. A little butter yellow. And some green. And I'm just going to keep on running this through. And then once I get this layer on to, you know, thick enough to my satisfaction, what we'll do is just add another textured layer in. Go ahead and burnish. And this just compresses it more. If you're gonna do roll-ags, don't do this step because this compresses it. So if you compress it a lot, it'll be really hard to draft your roll-ags off of the drum. So this is for bats only. You can do it with roving too if you're gonna diz it off into roving, that will work fine. I'm just gonna put it on like so I don't get my fingers pinched. Now, I have also tried this with the drum running. I think it's very precarious and I would not recommend that people do it, although I can oftentimes get it to work pretty well. I will show you, but I don't recommend you do this. And I'm not touching the drum carder, and if you do, it's not great, so you don't want to do that. But I do this, and then you'll see too that it's sticking to my liquor in a bit more, and that's because I'm painting it onto the drum carder. So I'm just going to put this in a little bit like this. I think you have more control if you do it the other way, which is just putting it exactly where I want it and then using the stencil brush to put it down. And I just come along and I stencil all that down so it gets down in there. And that's what we have with our textured bat. I'm gonna do one more layer and then I'll do one more layer of texture and that should be everything that fits on here. Okay, I am ready for my final topping here. I'm going to try this. We'll see how it works. This is the Airy Piece silk, the yellow Airy Piece silk. And what I'm gonna do, I can get it to pick up here. Come on, there you go. And I'm just gonna take it and kind of run it a little bit diagonally along there. And try to run it through everything. Not bad. Kind of like that look. That worked pretty well. It's amazing what the packer brush does. You can really get that stuff off the liquor end. This bat makes me really happy. I don't know why. I love all the colors. I love the progression. So, oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I'm just using my stencil brush here. I'm just gonna put this bright blue. And you can put this on as thick or as thin as you like. I'm trying to do some of it thick, some of it thin. So this is giving us our nice textured bat. And then I'm gonna add some of this red too, which I've been sort of saving for the final pass here. Because red can overpower pretty easily, so I don't wanna use too much of it. And some in here. I love it. Okay. Now I'm going to just pack all this down. Let's come around to the other side and take this off. So let's get this bat off and look at how awesome it is. So this is gonna give us nice tweed. Look at see the little tweedy bits in here, and it's gonna be all throughout. And then of course, all of that silk that I painted on, all of that pulled silk, sorry, that's gonna give you that tweed effect too. And I do love the tweed. And this made that beautiful kind of orangey fire orange that I love. So we are gonna get through this, and then I'll, if it's hard to lift off, you just gotta take a smaller bite. I'm really excited about this. And then I'm gonna make them in roll eggs too. So we're making sure that every fiber is free. Of course, the big difference now when I'm doing this, lifting off the bat compared to what I used to do, is I would always just put my hand back here, but look how short my hand is. I can't even span the distance of it anymore. So I have this lovely bat lifter, which I actually think is fantastic. It's really cool. Is keeping this on the pins, right up on it, and this is gonna go right up on it. I'm gonna put the little rubber bands on the ends here. Like so. Like so. All right. And we're just gonna kind of draft it up here just a little bit. And we're just gonna wind it off. Oh, look at that. That is super duper cool looking. This is gonna look so pretty when it's spun. And there we are. Let's bring it over and take a look at it. And here we have it. Oh, look at how awesome this is. I love it. And I just take these little rubber bands off the ends here. And then you're gonna slide the wood out. The end that doesn't have the rubber band on it slides through. I'll take this one out too. I love it. It's so pretty. So this is the finished, you know, decorative side. And of course, this is all throughout the tulip bat as well. There's the sari in here, and you can see the little viscous neps, which I really like over there. Looks really good. And this is the yellow airy piece silk coming through here, here, here. It really distributed nicely through this. And then this is what the drum side looked like. That was the base. Doesn't that look great? Look at this voluptuous bat. Oh my, it's so full and wonderful, really soft. And then here's the other end here. Not quite as finished as the other side, but still looks lovely. Definitely gonna be, that's the show side, that's the photo side right there. Let's see what we got weight-wise. So we have between 112 and 113 grams, which is just shy, because 118 grams is 4 ounces. So this is like 3.9 something ounces. So very close to 4 ounces, which is lovely, because I would never be able to fit something like this in almost a 4 ounce bat on my old carder. And I love it. Just look at how cool it looks. Awesome. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you before I take off here is I did the butterfly garden, and I also have a video that I did last summer, spring, that shows you how to do that on my Ashford carder. I reproduced it on this one. That was part of my experiment, and I'll show you how that turned out. It looks really cool. Here I have the butterfly garden, and this is the one I did all the rollags with. And I just love this one, and I have now a nice, lovely textured bat. This one has been in a bag for, maybe a little over a week. I think it's similar in weight. Let's see. Yeah, it's exactly the same. It's 113 grams, so, which begs the question, I wonder what it would look like if I just plied those together. Ooh, probably pretty good. That'll be neat. Maybe we'll think about that. Just to give you an idea, so this is, some of this is soft silk, some of this is recycled, sorry, this is soft silk here. It gives you that lovely texture, and that's gonna give us that tweedy yarn, and then some of this here is like some bamboo running through, and you'll have all of that when you spin, and it'll give your yarn a nice depth. And it's gonna spin awesome. I've been spinning from these bats, and they spin so beautifully. I'm very thrilled. All right, so if everything works the way I think it's supposed to, I think I'm gonna be able to put a link at the end of this video, because I spent like hours trying to figure it out, but I'm gonna put a link to the other video that I did this tulip bat, and you guys can kind of look at it and compare and see which way you like better. I will see you next time. Until then, spin happy.